A blessing for the sea. Men have aye been drawn to the sea. For islanders it is inescapable. But the sea is a precarious place. There is nothing man has contrived which can stand against her. The greatest of his bulwarks of stone and iron will all succumb in due course. As for those who choose to venture upon her bosom for pleasure or profit, precarious indeed. It is no surprise that travellers, sailors, fishermen have all sought whatever means they can to gain advantage from spiritual sources, from religion, ritual, superstition, seeking benedictions, blessings, bold good luck. But if there is a bright advantage to be gained, there is inevitably an equal and opposite dark side to be feared. Seamen have aye carried a heavy bag of ill omens. If it happened that there was a man who had the power of a good blessing and, naturally, the curse of an ill wish, then this was a man to be appeased. Such a gift had to be paid for, and James McNeilage had been paying all his life. He was a sickly child from birth, unfit to run or play, fit only to lie in his bed, fit only to wonder which day would be his last. But survive he did into adulthood, and lucky to live in a community that was not unsympathetic. His tenancy of the small gatehouse at Kingarth was assured, and the estate provided a small pension, a living. Then there was the gift. I cannot tell you exactly how the gift came to be discovered, which incident, good or ill, but once it became known, it was solidly established. Why, you yourself might have taken the trouble to get the poor man's blessing, and here you are, returned from the sea, hale and hearty. Confirmation. And those that failed to return? Had they neglected this precaution? Had they drawn James McNeilage's ill feelings? Before a voyage, it became essential to visit James McNeilage in his little house, to gain his good wishes with the passing of a coin or two according to your purse, and a dram or two. The whisky you could bring yourself, or, indeed, for convenience, the lassie who tended the man could sell you a drap there and then. The usquebaugh warmed the good humour of the session, a glass for yourself and one for him. The dram passed behind the curtain round the bed, which heightened the sense of mystery surrounding James. No matter how raucous the crack got, no matter how many drams were consumed, no matter how jolly the client got, the man himself, well, his voice never wavered, always calm and in control. Clearly, further evidence of his powers. It has been said that if the lassie were to have told her story, she would have recalled that James McNeilage never touched a drop. Each whisky he consumed was poured into a jar beside the bed. She may have laughed at the gentleman who, at particularly lively sessions, purchased precisely the same measure of liquid 2 or 3 times over during the evening. It is certain that when James passed away, a considerable store of coins was found beneath the bed. For a man of some disability, he had made not just a living, but a fortune. And who is to say just how many lives he saved with his blessings? At Kingarth now, the gatehouse, which was his home, is returned to a rickle of strewn stones. Amongst the wreckage is the twisted skeleton of an old iron bedstead. Surely this is the seat of power from which James McNeill